We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And a short pickup to about the 25. When you look at the Saints defense, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Purdy. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Will Riker to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The pressure gets to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You look at the Saints' defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Colts.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
A gain of 15 yards.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass caught, right side, Phantom. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Again, it'll be Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Purdy. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Saints nothing. Will Riker to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bijan Robinson, 66 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah, what's that? Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Lets them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins, 42 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Back to throw, Purdy. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Purdy looking to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Touchdown, Colts. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Will Riker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
At the 49-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air, Allen. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Moore, the man in motion. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Allen. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, 180. Alert, alert, alert. All 52. What's that?
Now Allen. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Purdy from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Returnable for Watson.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Round 80.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Get set, get set. JT, what's up? One man. Hey, that's your man, that's your man. Tighten up.
Purdy from his own end zone. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
10-yard pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Get set. 18, what's up?
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 4. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got man complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Purdy. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. To try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Saints 14. Will Reichard to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
56. Back.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
3 yards to go.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
One final try here for Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Brings up
well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
56, 56. Ready? Stop.
Allen. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
And
now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Third and 12.
Let's go. Catch the Eagle.
And they'll run it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Watson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 16
75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on